What's going on, guys? I am back with another video, and today's video is going to be a DIY on how to make these beautiful stacked pants. I know this is outside of my norm, but I have many talents, guys, and I decided to tap back into one of these because I used to sew clothes a long time ago, but I am back at it, and I decided to show you guys a really quick and simple way how to make some stack pants. But before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed, if you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure your post notifications are turned on because I post twice a week and you don't want to miss out on all the gems that I am dropping. Also, don't forget that I'm doing a 500 subscribers bundles giveaway. So if you haven't already checked out that video, I'll go ahead and put it to the top of this video so y'all can make sure that you qualify to win those bundles. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started. What I used in this video was a pair of joggers and a pair of tights. The pants that I had on in the beginning of the video, the black pair, I had 2 pairs of joggers, and that is really important because after making these 2 pairs of pants, I realized that using 2 pairs of the joggers was the better route to go because leggings are tight fitted and you don't really need a tight fitted item to be used for the stack pants because you want it to kind of be flare legged. So yeah, that's what I realized when doing this. However, I do think that there is an alternative to using leggings. I think that you should get an extra large. That way it still will give you that flare legged effect. I'm sorry, Prince, you gotta move, boo boo. Hey man, you gotta move, boo boo. Mommy's filming. You don't care? Okay, just lay on the stuff. It's all right. I'm sure they love to see you. But yeah, so you need 2 pairs of pants, preferably matching pants, but it doesn't really matter because I'm about to show y'all how to whip this thing up real quick. And you need some nylon thread. Y'all know I do hair, so I just used what I had. And I'm also using a curved like sewing needle and some shears because like I said, I'm a hairstylist, so this is what I'm using. So it's time to get started. All right guys, so although I use the same pair of pants, the 2 joggers for the black pair, the steps do not change whatsoever. So I am doing them the exact same way that I made the black pair that you guys saw in the beginning and that I'm also wearing right now. So the first step is to go ahead and turn your pants into biker shorts. This is about how long it should be. So moving on to the second step, you're going to go ahead and take the second pair of pants, which is your joggers, which if you're doing it the way I did the black pants, both of your pants are going to be joggers. But anyway, you're going to turn the pants inside out, and then you're going to cut off the bottom part at the seam. I saw some videos of people cutting off the seam, but I mean, it's kind of unnecessary. It kind of adds to the ruffled effect to me, so I left the seam on there. So I want to make sure that I'm driving this point home that you want to make sure that you have 2 pairs of joggers, and like I said before, the steps do not change. So just imagine if these were the joggers, you're going to cut underneath the seam again. So this is what the 2 pieces should look like after you cut it. So the next thing you're going to do is turn the 2 pieces inside out, and then you're also going to turn your pants inside out. After that's done, you're going to take the ends of the pants and you're going to take the extra pant legs that you have and you're going to put them together. Go ahead and get your needle and thread ready because it's time to start sewing. The next step that you're going to do is take the 2 seams from both the pants and the extra pants leg, and you're going to go ahead and put those together. Make sure they're lined up like so, and then you're going to go ahead and start sewing. So after you finish that step, this is what your pants should look like on both sides. So after you finish sewing the 2 seams together, you're going to go ahead and continue your stitching, making sure that you are using your hand to stretch the 2 pairs of pants out, making sure that they're both even because you don't want it to not be precise. In other words, you're going to use your pointer finger and your thumb to hold the pants together, and then you're going to use your last 3 fingers as a guide. Like basically you're going to be stretching them out, making sure that they are straight. now we are finishing up with that step, and it is time to move on to the next step. But before we do that, you want to make sure that your pants look exactly like this, and you want to also make sure that they aren't coming apart. Make sure that your stitching is tight and good, and then you're going to flip the pants inside out to check your stitching on the outside, making sure that the thread is not showing. So as you guys can see, you can't see any of the thread. So now it is time to move on to the next step. So you want to go ahead and turn your pants back inside out, and you're going to go ahead and start your scrunching. You're going to put your hand inside of the pants leg, and you're going to go along the seam. You're going to then start pinching it from the inside using your thumb as a guide, and then you're going to start sewing. So here's a closer view on this step. You are going to be pinching, and you're going to do about maybe 3 to 4 pinches. The first time I only did 2 because that was the first scrunch, but this time I'm using 3, and this is what it should look like. After you get it how you want it to look, you're going to go ahead and start sewing. If your needle just so happens not to catch all of the scrunches, you can just basically redo it by just sticking the needle through about 1 inch apart, and then you're just gonna pull it, and then you just make your knot. So I understand that this step might be a little difficult, so I recorded myself doing this multiple times, and I just left these clips in there because I wanted to basically give you guys different angles, because I understand that, you know, it could be difficult, especially if you're a beginner, which I'm a beginner too, but I'm not a beginner to sewing, so. So now that that last one is finished, we're going to go ahead and turn them back on the right side, and we're going to look at the scrunch. And as you guys can see, these scrunches are perfect. So you want it to look like this once you're finished. So guys, that was really all of the steps. I told you it was just a quick 1, 2, 3. It doesn't take long. It is tedious, but it does not take long. But I went on ahead and did the rest of the pants in time lapse because there were no more instructions that I needed to tell you guys, but I am just letting you guys watch me finish making these pants. Alright guys, so here is the finished product, and I want to call these more of a prototype because honestly the first pair turned out way better, and I know I've been talking about it throughout this entire video, but once again that was because I used the same pair of pants, and this was literally only my second time making these pants, so really it's trial and error for me, but I do have the concept down, so I still wanted to share with you guys the concept of how to make these pants. So guys, I'm doing a side by side so you guys can see that there is no difference in the technique, but there was a difference in materials. I hope that this video was still helpful to you guys, and if it was, don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I will see you guys on Sunday.